get wild. Later that evening, you're rushing around your apartment, frantically tidying as you agonize over your outfit options. Cody's gonna be here any second, and I still have no idea what to wear to do whatever this is. Your doorbell chimes. Take a deep breath and hurry to let Courtney in. Hi. Hi. Long time no see. She presses a kiss to your cheek, grinning. So, I know I want to leave by 8, but might need like 5 more minutes to finish freshening up. No problem. We can head out whenever you're ready. She leans against one arm of the couch, and the sight of her in your apartment once more fills your chest with unexpected warmth. We've come a long way since she was here baking cookies with me. A lot further than you should have. Breathe a deep breath and tamp that thought down. So, can you tell me anything else about where we're going? I was hoping to surprise you. You rest your hands on your hips and playfully arch an eyebrow at her. And you expect me to dress for the occasion without knowing what the occasion is? Come on, how am I supposed to accessorize? Okay, I feel your pain. Let's just say we're going to a party where you shouldn't be afraid to let loose. Let loose? Please tell me we're not going to a strip club. Courtney laughs and shakes her head. It should be wild, but not that wild. There's more clothing and more clubbing. Oh. A flicker of doubt hits, and you shake your head a little. Suddenly very aware of how recently you celebrate your 40th birthday. I'm not sure I'm the right woman for that kind of party. Not that I don't want to go, but I don't think they're meant for anyone over 30. Now it's Courtney's turn to shake her head. We're gonna have to disagree there. Tell you what, if we show up and you are having the time of your life, we can leave as soon as you say the word. Just give me a chance to prove you wrong, okay? Okay. You're impossible to say no to, Courtney Dawson. She takes a step closer to you, smiling. One of her hands briefly reaches out to brush over your hip, send a jolt of heat through you. Don't say that unless you want to give me all kinds of ideas. That was the point. I do still need something to wear. Whatever you're comfortable in, I know you look good. The flattery makes you melt a little, like always, even as you make a face at her. Sweet, but not helpful. I did buy this one dress a few years ago that I never wore. Why not? I was worried it'd be too revealing, inappropriate. I don't know. Courtney tilts her head to one side. Curiosity flickers in her gaze. Now you got me intrigued. I'd love to see you in it. And if you need any help with the zipper. She trails off, the offer clear in her voice. The idea of wearing something revealing suddenly feels like just what you need. Oh, okay. I don't like it, but who cares my opinion? Where the hell did the string come from? Why is there a string in my hair? What the fuck did it? I thought the strings come from the mic. It came from my hair. What the fuck? And it was gray. Is that my hair? Am I turning gray? Am I getting old? With Courtney's offer ringing in your ears, you duck into the bedroom and slip into the dress. You make a half-hearted effort to zip it all the way up, but it really would be easier with another pair of hands. I could use a hand with the zipper, actually. Come in. The door opens, and then Courtney steps inside. God, she's standing in my bedroom. That thought makes you shiver with sudden longing, and so does the moment when Courtney's gaze lands on you. She takes in the scarlet satin fabric from your low-cut neckline down to the short, tantalizing skirt, and she sucks in her breath. Damn, Samantha. You're gonna put every other woman in this place to shame. You give her a small smirk, letting your gaze wander over her in return. Not everyone. Give yourself more credit. I meant what I said. But here, let me help. You turn your back to her, knowing that with the dress half unzipped, most of your back is bare and on display. You can feel her gaze on you, drinking you in, almost as palpable as if she were tracing a finger down your spine. Then you hear her cross the room, her fingertips brush across your bare skin as she slowly drags the zipper up. You picked one hell of a dress. She's still pulling the zipper up, slowly gathering it up its track as her other hand smooths over the fabric beside it, keeping it steady. It fits you beautifully. All too soon, you feel the zipper settle into place. Her hand lingers there, just below your shoulder blades, before she steps back and you turn to smile at her. Connie, I think you might be biased. I'm just glad it still fits at all. Connie chuckles, but there's something serious in her voice as she gazes at you. When are you gonna believe that you're an absolute smoke show? Dress her out, but definitely not before this look is complete. You pluck your favorite necklace off your dresser and hold out to Courtney. One more favor. Of course. You turn your back to Courtney again, and this time your fingers brush the nape of your neck. Her fingers brush the nape of your neck. She fastens the necklace with such careful deliberation that you have time to feel every movement. The split second where her fingers trail across your pulse point, the warmth of her breath on the back of your neck, the sureness of her fingers. I really pronounce the N in fingers. Fingers. She's dressing you, and not undressing you, and yet it's one of the most intimate things you ever felt. There, how's that? How come the more raspy my voice gets, the more I can't do the raspy voice for Courtney? My voice is fine, I can do it easily, but then my voice is getting raspy. All of a sudden, I can't intentionally make it sound like this. What the fuck? You turn around to meet her gaze, and there's only one possible answer for how you're feeling right now. You wrap your arms around her waist and pull her in for a kiss, letting your lips part beneath hers. In her arms, you forget any of your doubts about where you're going and how you might look beside her. There's just her touch, her taste, her warmth, and her smile when you finally part and she gazes into your eyes. You look perfect, Samantha. See, it's gone. It's gone when I try to do it. But when I'm not trying to do it, you can hear it breaking during the narration. What the fuck? You look perfect, Samantha. You reach out to wipe a hint of your lipstick off the corner of her mouth. So do you. You're gonna fit right in at the spot I have in mind. Her car is parked outside, and as you climb into the passenger seat, you feel a sudden pang of worry. What if one of my neighbors see us together? Connie reaches over and squeezes your hand. Then all they see is you get into a car with some girl they don't know. They have no idea who I am to you or Sid, right? It's true. But having her at your place, somewhere your worlds could dramatically overlap, suddenly is heartwarming and scary. You're right. Sorry. I'm just nervous. Even if they have no idea who you are, they seem with you, going out with someone a decade and a half young. She squeezes your hand again, finishing the thought before you can. We're like a girl who's excited to see you. That's all, Samantha. We're not hurting anyone. You're allowed to live your life. You try to hang on to that thought as she shifts the car into drive and takes you through the city streets. After a short drive later, she leads you toward a discreet door along the block. You can already hear bass line thumping inside. Wide-eyed, you glance around the underground club as the lights flicker over the faces of the breathless, undulating crowd. Shots, shots, shots! The bass line pumps through you You can smell sweat and liquor and perfume in the air. Some people are dancing, others are drinking, still others kissing and booze along the walls. Holy crap. Connie touches your forearm in a confident gesture. You okay? I haven't stepped into a club in decades. As in, since I was literally 20. I went once or twice in college, and after that, I was busy working, moving and working. Not that all those big moves were ever for my sake. Connie nods and squeezes your hand. That's exactly why I brought you here, to give you some of those experiences you missed out on. It's one of the reasons you invested in the bakery, right? To follow a dream you thought had passed you by. Yes, but you didn't do all this just for me. I don't know if you noticed, Samantha. I like doing things for you. Like a lot. So let loose tonight. Indulge. Do anything you've ever wished you could do. That feels easier said than done, as a few girls in their 20s rush by you, laughing and dancing, and utterly carefree. This is the best night ever! We're never gonna die. You glance down at yourself, feeling very much like an outlier, seized by a few other women your age in the crowd. Oh, I love this song. DJ, turn the beat up. Okay, maybe this place isn't just for 20-somethings. As if reading your thoughts, Connie smiles and begins guiding you across the room. I told you that you fit in. Come on, let's get some drinks. At the bar, she leans toward the bartender, like leading her by. I'd like a shot of vodka, please, and whatever she's ordering. God, I haven't done shots since college, but that doesn't mean I have to do one now. The bartender fills 2 shot glasses and slides them across the bar to you and Courtney. You pick one up and hold it in front of you, reminding yourself that's nice but letting go. Why the hell not? That's the spirit. Cheers to us, and to an unforgettable night. Cheers. You clink your glass against Courtney's, then down the shot. The alcohol burns a fiery trail down your jaw and warms your stomach. Now we got some liquid courage. What would you say to a dance? It'd be a shame to come all this way and not check out the dance floor. So, grinning, Connie pulls you into the crowd of dancing clubgoers. You're surrounded by people swaying to the music, and any fears you might have about being recognized by someone or seeing Courtney fade away. No one would know. No one I know will come to a place like this, except maybe Gina. And this lighting, all just bodies in the crowd. You let the music move you as you float. As you follow the beat, Courtney's gaze is fixed on you. You get out here? I couldn't be better. I haven't felt this good in a long time. She smiles and sways closer to you. You look pretty damn good too. As the bass continues pumping through the room, you let your movements get looser and wilder, shaking your ass and rolling your hips. And beside you, Courtney matches your wild movements, her hips swaying to the beat, her every curve highlighted by the colorful lights overhead. God, she's gorgeous. You draw back your head and rest your forearms on her shoulders, and as the two of you dance together, Courtney trails her hands over you in a way she's never been able to in public before. Her hands caress the silky fabric of your gown, one of them sliding up to tease the curves of your breast as her gaze trails over your low neckline. Enjoying the view? It's beautiful. Her hand trails back down as her body presses against yours, filling you with warmth and friction and want. And I can't help thinking about how good it look off of you. The more she looks at you, touches you, the harder you feel. Her gaze is hungry, and she wants you. Bad. Maybe I can show you sometime. She lets out a soft groan and pulls you closer. Her hips press flush against yours. You're surrounded by a press of dancing bodies. All you can think about is her. You've been hiding those dance moves. I wouldn't call them moves. They're more like dragging my arms and hoping for the best. Courtney laughs, and you're so close that you can feel the buzz of it in your own chest, mingled with the drum of the bass. The heat of her body is more intoxicating than any drink you can imagine. But whatever you want to call them, don't stop. You wink, put your hip, fuck you. You wink, put your hands on Courtney's hips as she moves to the beat. Noted. You reach out and rest your hands on Courtney's chest, just above the swell of her breast. She meets your gaze, biting her lower lip, as you let your hands trail slowly down. To your thin fabric of her sweater, you can feel her nipples stiffening beneath your touch. God, you feel good. You can put your hands on me anytime. You lean against her chest, listen to you sway to the music. I wish I could, but we both know that's not true. But here, right now, it can be. You let your hands wander down to rest on her hips, and for a second, you imagine no fabric, no barriers between you. So, do you come here often? I've only walked through that door once or twice. And is it always this much? She smiles. Wild? Yes. Fun? No. It was never this much fun until I met you. There's less sincerity in her voice again. That only seems to make you want her more. When I think of the second one, run my hands over my body, I'm thinking of Stewie Griffin doing that little dance we started twerking. Courtney's eyes don't leave you, and you turn around and back out to press your ass against her. She grabs your hips, holding you firmly against her as you grind. Heat rushes to your cheeks, but you don't stop. Damn, Samantha, you're incredible. Her hands trail across you, teasing over your curves, even as you tease her with every gyration of your hips. As you dance, a young woman climbs onto one of the tables surrounding the dance floor. She starts shaking her hips to cheers from her friends. Woo! You go, Jazz. Get out there and work it. God, you look so good up there. I wish I could be that confident. Courtney gently spins you around so she can look you in the eyes. Why can't you? Because I'm not her. You nod the carefree girl, still dancing on the table, but Courtney shakes her head. You don't have to be. Is it number 9 on the list? Make up for last time? If you want to really get wild, I'm here to support you, Samantha, not stop you. So, that's gonna have to be your call. You remember all the parties that passed you by in your 20s, and all the things you put away, thinking that time in your life was over. But here on the dance floor, your adrenaline pumping, those experiences don't feel so out of reach. Take a deep breath and nod. You know what? I'm going for it. Courtney's face immediately lights up with a smile. Yes, show me some moves. You take Courtney's hand and hop onto a nearby table. You can feel people in the crowd staring, but you throw caution to the wind and cut loose with some dance moves that younger you might not have tried to do. You cut loose with some dance moves that even younger you might not have dared to do. Shaking your hips and run your hands down your sides. I'm about to bring up that Stewie video again. I won't, but tempted. Who even am I right now? For a second, Butter hopped right back down, and then the crowd starts cheering and whooping, Courtney loudest of all. Wow, now that is how you work it. That's right, Samantha. Show me how it's done. The applause makes you feel flush with confidence and so does the admiration on Courtney's face as she gazes up at you. I should give them something to talk about. With your eyes on Courtney, with your hips and bend forward slightly, giving her great view of your cleavage. She likes it. Her hungry gaze encourages you to keep going, and you shimmy your shoulders, letting the beat move you. Over cheers and whistles from the crowd, Courtney whoops, raising her hands. That's my girl. When the song finally slows, you drop down, pull Courtney in for a quick hug. That felt amazing. You were amazing. Even Shakira would be jealous of those hips. So, what do you want to do next? Heart still pounding from your dance on the table. You glance around the room. Your gaze catches on a row of shot glasses lined up on the bar. You know for body shots? Absolutely. You grab a tequila shot, lime, and a soul shaker as Courtney tugs up her sweater to reveal even more of her stomach and lies down on the bar table. Take a moment to just admire the sight of her spread out for you like that, looking up with an inviting smile. Did you want a drink, or did you just want to look at me? I can do both. I was just about to say that, I can do both. You sprinkle the salt over the tops of her breast, just above the sweater's relaxed neckline. Then, taking your time, you lick every bit of salt off her chest, enjoying how soft her skin is. God, you taste good. You haven't finished yet. At her urging, you pour a shot into her belly button, then lean over to lap it up. You make sure to get every last drop, relishing the way she tenses beneath you as your tongue flicks against her. Samantha. The temptation to slide lower, lick all the way down to the waistband of her jeans, and maybe not even stop then, is a woman. But the buzz of the crowd reminds you that you are, regrettably, still in public. That reminder should feel nerve-wracking, but instead, indulging with her just feels good. Don't forget the last part. When you straighten up, licking your lips, heart pounding, Courtney grabs one of the lime slices and places it in between her lips in a clear invitation. Take a lime from Courtney, your lips touching hers, and the sour lime juice cuts through the tequila. My mouth puckered at reading that. I was still puckering. You drop the lime into an empty shot glass as she sits up. The two of you just gaze at each other, inches apart, with desire crackling between you. Does this mean it's my turn? Your nerves hum with anticipation as you nod. That seems only fair. She grabs a salt shaker and raises it, arching one eyebrow. So, where am I putting this? I think I saw it on my neck. She exhales softly, eyes widening. As you wish. You take Courtney's place on the table, lying flat and gazing up as she sprinkles salt down your neck, stopping at the hollow of your throat. Her heartbeat does wildly as she bends down and lifts the salt with a long, slow stroke of her tongue. By the time she's lifted it all off you feel dizzy with want. She presses a kiss to the side of your neck, but she's nowhere near done with you. Now the tequila. She tips most of the shot back into her mouth, but she pours the last few drops into the hollow of your throat. Then she licks you clean again, her tongue lapping up the liquid where the salt once was. You can feel your pulse leaping beneath her touch, heat racing through your limbs. Nuts. God. Smiling, her gaze fixed on you, Courtney squeezes the lime into the hollow of your throat and licks you clean one last time. Her strokes are slower, or drawn out, and even though you're fully clothed, it still feels filthy in the best possible way. When Courtney pulls back, her gaze dark, breath coming hard. Takes a moment to find your voice. How was it? Perfect. She helps you sit up, and the dizziness you feel has nothing to do with the change of elevation. Anything else you want to do to check out? Anything else you want to do to check this item off the list? There are all kinds of things I want right now. But we're making up for lost time is concerned. There's one thing you never gotten to do. You wave to the bartender. Can I get a bottle of champagne, please? You got it. She slides over the bottle. Top popped off. I just wanted to try this. You stride to the middle of the dance floor. Put your thumb over the mouth of the bottle. Shake it hard. Then pull your hand away. Whew. Champagne sprays over the crowd, glittering beneath the colorful lights, and everyone cheers. DJ, doesn't that beat that more? Oh my god, this place rains champagne? Magic is real. We're really never gonna die. As the crowd dances and whoops, you turn the bottle toward you and Courtney and get both of you drenched. Whew. Your mouth goes dry as the side of her sweater click into her in all the right places. The faint outline of her nipples is visible beneath the damp fabric as champagne foam trails down both of your bodies. How do you feel, Samantha? Feel alive. I thought it was possible to feel this free. She smiles and grabs a towel from the top of the bar, closing the distance between you so she can wipe some of the champagne foam from your face. Hang on to that feeling then, because you just checked off number 9 like nobody's business. You go finger over the neck of her top and pull her in for a kiss, pressing her lips to hers. She tastes like lime and champagne. I'm glad I did. Breathless with adrenaline and the show you put on, you head back toward the bar for a breather. You grab more drinks. Courtney leans against the bar, smiling. Are you okay? Oh, yeah. Just thinking of how long it's been since I partied like this. I don't usually have much time. And with med school that, let's just say I don't splurge this much on the average night out. It's been a nice change of pace. I know it's like to watch your wallet. It's never easy. But the divorce element, I bet I've got way more disposable income than she does right now. The love Courtney works so hard for measly resident pay makes you indignant on her behalf, but it also gives you an idea. This could be my chance to treat her to something special for once. You wave the bartender down. Honestly, forget these cocktails I asked for. Are any VIP tables free? Absolutely. Santa, what are you... I'm pampering you. Let it happen. You wink at her and slide your credit card across the counter. I'll take one. And your own bottle service too. Please, put it all in my tab. You got it. In moments, you and Courtney are seated on a couch in a quieter part of the club. A server brings you a bottle of champagne on ice and crystalline coupe glasses to serve it in. You pour one for each of you and pass one to Courtney, squeezing her hand. What the fucked up glass is this? Coupe, I know, but still. How about you here as a treat? You didn't have to get us a bottle of Dom. So why is it called Dom? Yeah, but I wanted to. What's the point of sitting all this settlement cash if not using it for anything fun? You lift your glass with her. Fuck you. You lift your glass, and she clinks hers against it, laughing warmly. Okay. I'm not arguing, just to be clear. What I should have said was thank you. You're very welcome. You sip the champagne, which is worth every penny, and scoot closer to her on the couch. Your thigh brushes against hers, and like that night at the dinner, neither of you has to pull away. You relish that warm touch as you smile at her. So tell me more about your clubbing experiences. Of the two of us, you clearly got more. Not that much, but let's see. She takes a slow sip of the champagne, humming approvingly. Back in Boston, when I turned 21, some friends took me to this place on Newbury Street, swanky rooftop bar, way out of our price range. And the shots were even more out of our price range. I know I drank way too many, but I don't remember a damn thing. Poor you. That's the point of milestone birthdays. Going all out. When I woke up on the living room floor the next morning, I wish I just stayed in. But you're right. I don't really regret it. You lift your glass in a toast. Here's to no regrets then. No regrets. You open your champagne, and she lifts one hand resting your thigh. It's the closest thing you've had to a proper date in weeks, and as you drink and chat, you can't help fantasizing a little. I wonder what things would be like if you met at a club like this as total strangers. If I'd been a few years younger, never married, no exes or life timelines in between us, you still would have felt that same pull toward her. That's undeniable. But would I dare to dance with her, buy her a drink, ask her if she wanted to get out of here? Courtney's face could die, and you glance out to meet her gaze. You got quiet for a second there. Tell me what you're thinking. I wondered how I would handle meeting you in a place like this. Like, if you were to come up to say hello, or just let me dance right by. You said it like walking up to you would be easy. I'm not sure you realize just how much of a catch you are. She shrugs, smiling that easy smile. Well, if you didn't ask for my number, it still wouldn't have worked out, because I would never forgive myself if this other me didn't ask for yours. Connie's hand edges up your thigh, and you start to feel hot. You squirm a little in your seat, wanting more than just her hand on your thigh. It's clear from the heat in her voice that she wants more too. And here, tonight, there's nothing to stop me from doing exactly what I want. Glancing around the room, you spot a curtain door in the back labeled Private VIP Lounge. It's the best chance for privacy you're gonna get. You stand and take Courtney by the hand. Fuck you. You stand and take Courtney by the hand. Come on, this way. Where are we? You lead her into the back room, just mercifully unoccupied, filled with draping curtains and plush couches. The second the door closes behind you, you reach for Courtney and pull her into a heated kiss. I see. Privacy. Good idea. She kisses a searing trail down your neck, then walks you backward and presses your back against the door. You groan, she kisses down your cleavage, but you need more. You take control, pushing her back onto one of the couches. Oof. Well, hello there. I love that dancing, and you tease me all night. Do you really think I'll be able to get my hands off of you? Oh, I was hoping you wouldn't. You swing one leg over her lap to straddle her. My only question is, what do you want mine? Ah, I want your hands on my ass. She doesn't hesitate before grabbing your ass. Kneading with her fingertips, you roll your hips, pressing your pelvis against hers. God, that feels good. I love hearing exactly what you want. Anything I can give you, Samantha, is yours. She squeezes your ass, making you moan. Cody's nipples are visibly hard to her shirt, and you can feel the heat coming off her body. She wants you. You press your lips to hers, and she deepens the kiss before pulling back the pepper kisses along your jawline. She slips her hands under your skirt, and when you nod eagerly, her fingers instantly slap to the peak of your thighs, touching you over your underwear. God, Courtney. Your panties are soaked. You nod, trying to catch your breath. She dumps your sweet spot. She rubs you for a moment, and even more wetness seeps into your underwear. I've wanted you all night. Believe me, the feeling's mutual. Her fingers work against you, and you nearly come undone right then and there. But I brought you back here with one particular thing in mind. Courtney's eyes are dark with need as she looks at you. You checking off number 10? And what's that? Oh, I want to taste you. She stares at you for a moment, breathing hard, then nods. Please. You want it so badly, you can barely think straight. but you manage to climb off her lap. Her eyes follow your every movement. You kneel in front of Courtney and button her jeans, tugging them down along with her visually soaked underwear. Then she spread before you, her folds slick with arousal. "You're so wet for me." She nods, spreading her thighs further to give you a full view. Her chest heaves with every breath she watches you. So wet. You hold her gaze for a moment longer, then lean forward and swipe your tongue against her center. It looked in a delicious groan from her. You murmur against her as you relish the taste and warmth of her desire. I've wanted to do this for so long. You press the flat of your tongue against her, taking your time and licking every inch of her glistening heat. "Samantha, you like having my mouth on you?" You lick her again, the heat between your legs building as you watch her buck in her seat. "Yes. God, yes." Then I might just have to lick you all night." You never said that to anyone before, but screw it. It's true. And embracing your own boldness only makes you want her more. "I'm not sure I survived that, but I'm willing to find out." You stuck her sensitive butt into your mouth, teasing it with your tongue. "God. Shh. Don't want anyone out there to hear." I'll try. But try to stay quiet when you're doing that." "Oops." You savor the taste of her, feeling a heady rush of excitement that you're finally fulfilling this fantasy, in the back room of an underground club, no less. You rock back on your heels, just a little, so you can get the perfect leverage. "You know what else I've thought about, besides tasting you?" "What?" You lean forward to lick her again before speaking. "Making you come." You lock eyes with her, relishing how red she looks. That moment of connection only intensifies the need you feel. "You're so gorgeous, Courtney." Have you seen you?" "No, I'm serious. Every inch of you is beautiful." You look a strip from the top of Courtney's mound down to the center of her heat, and she arches beneath you. "You gonna comb my tongue?" Courtney grabs the couch cushions, desperate for purchase, as she nods. "Yes, please. I'm so close." But just as Courtney's thighs start to shake, you're interrupted by a knock at the door. "Damn." Despite how desperately you want to feel her finish and how close you feel to your own release, you reluctantly pull back. "I guess we aren't the only ones looking for some privacy." With the moment broken, Courtney helps you to your feet and straightens out her clothes. "Still, thank you for the private tour. I'm gonna be thinking about that for probably forever. Maybe we can pick up where we left off another time." Smiling, she kisses you deeply. You can still taste it on your lips, and you know she can too. Or you can always let me return the favor. It's almost midnight by the time Courtney takes you home. The long day of bakery work and a long night of dancing, you're exhausted, but you pause in your doorway to say goodnight. "Thank you for one of the best nights of my life." "You don't have to thank me. I had a blast too." "You also helped me feel way less freaked out about my bakery plans, though, which I'm guessing was the point." "Maybe." As she grins at you, you realize how right all of tonight has felt. How right she always feels. "You are gonna be the death of me, I swear." "I better not be. Unless it's death by us doing something fun together." You laugh and swat her arm. "There are certainly worse ways to go." The intensity of what you feel when you look at Courtney makes your heart stutter for a moment. It's what it's just supposed to be one day. Not her knowing all my hopes and dreams, or me going down on her in the club. Oh, you didn't have to say that part. Come on. Before I go, my resident class is going to a winery this Saturday as a bonding activity. It would just be me and some friends. No Sid. Why don't you come with me? I don't think I can. Now, wait me. Now, wait me. I know. But you can figure out a cover story. You can get to know some of the people in my life. Dressed in wine state. It'd be a great time. You should say no. The Samantha from a few weeks ago, before you met this woman, would be screaming at you right now. But you look at her and smile. All hesitation goes out the window. Okay, it's a date. Yay!